a man can do anything. A man can put his hands on a woman. A bitch-ass man can put his hands on a woman. Sure. And I can fight back. I can have him locked up.
The United States has been a two-income society for the last 40, 50 years, meaning it takes two people, two incomes to live comfortably in the United States without lack or want, right? You guys are making decisions that are disqualifying you from being able to obtain that second party that is needed as a necessity to see you through to the later years of your life. It takes, what is it? I think it's around somebody, what is it? I think it's like $1.7 million for a person in their later years to make it on to the end of life, right? You don't have that. You don't have it. Tell me how your night's going.
Good. How are you?
My life is astonishing. I live in bliss, right? I can't lose. So
that's good.
you said you make enough to provide for your son and yourself without having want or lack?
Yes, sir.
Okay, let me ask you this. Do you pay attention to the things that are going on in society? Do you current events?
Oh, of course I do. Yeah, I'm a single mother. I work at one of the big banks. I mean, I can't help but not see what's going on in the world.
Do you have a man in your life, like somebody, like, I don't know, a dad or someone who, whenever you're around that person, they talk man things to you and, instruct you, give you information?
Unfortunately, my daddy passed in 2010 when he was only 62.
Okay, and you have no, but you don't have a masculine figure to dispense information and of things. Did you know that? And I'm not trying to be sarcastic. You're aware that men and women think completely differently, right?
Oh, for sure.
Men are biologically hardwired by God Almighty to scan the universe periodically for no reason at all. Men just scan things. We scan the universe for oncoming threats so that, as we see that a threat may be viable, we can start preparing for it. That's just how we're wired, right? So I'm going to say something to see if you are up on current events. I'm going to say Dallas, Texas. What do you think I'm talking about?
Well, I don't know about Dallas. I just know about Texas and like the border stuff going on.
Okay, what do you think that stuff is about?
Oh Lord.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, ma'am. Do you think that this plushy life that all of us live in the United States? Do you agree with the term "what goes up must come down"?
For sure.
Okay, so did you believe that we were all going to live this amazing plushy life in the United States forever, and that there were no terrible things that were ever going to happen in the United States?
Oh my God, no. You'd be living in a bubble if you thought that.
Okay, so it seems that you do think that, ma'am. You said me and my son, you kind of don't need a man from that aspect because you and your son have enough finances and things of that nature to sustain you too. But what are you going to do when it is coming? We're probably on our way to World War III right now. Like it's almost inevitable. What are you going to do, ma'am, with all that money you have and the security of you and your son? What are you going to do when there's 3-man militias, 5-man militias, men like myself, who I've already saw my daughter dozing off for the third day because the store shelves have been empty. Now men are running 3 to 5 deep in single women's homes and other people's homes, snatching their resources. What are you going to do, ma'am? Lord, please don't let her give us the infamous, well, I have a gun permit.
Well, I mean, I can't. Well, we can have a conversation or not. I mean, I came up respectfully to have a conversation.
No, I need you to answer the question. I need you to answer the question.
Okay, well, I'm not going to answer the question because it's fear-mongering, and I think that's what men use against women to try and get us to think that we need all these men. Because the thing is, if
you don't think that what I just said is a reality?
Question, so let me answer it.
Don't
It's a
raise
whole
your
bunch
voice
of
to me. I don't know who you think you're talking to, though.
okay. Well, I don't
See,
know who
that
you
lets me
think you're
know you
talking
haven't been
to.
around any men. That lets me
Okay.
know.
Oh, does it? Okay. So did you want me to answer the question or you want me to drop?
I don't care what you do. Doesn't make or break
Okay,
me.
so I'll answer the question because what's a man going to do when a whole bunch of men come in here with their guns? He's going to take his pew pew and pew pew back at them the same way a woman could. So, I mean, what are you going to do?
Oh
Like,
my
men want to
God.
fear monger because we need all this protection. If we needed all this protection, where y'all been all this time? All these ladies getting punched in New York, women getting, I can't say that word on here, all this type of things. Like all this protection, y'all are supposed to be doing it. Where are y'all doing it? Is the protection in the room with us?
Hey, guess where the protection is? How long has your husband been gone?
I don't have a husband. I don't want one, sir.
Listen, you're gonna have to lower your tone with me. I don't know who you think you are. See, this is what I'm saying. Listen,
I'm
I want to
Jennifer.
bring
I'm
something to your
Jennifer. What's
attention.
your name,
I
sir?
want to
I'm
bring something to
Jennifer.
your attention.
I'm Jennifer.
All those women you said were getting punched. Have you ever stopped to wonder why they might be getting punched?
Can I please? Can I? Because they have an opinion, and because they have an opinion
Ma'am,
like
because
me.
your
Please.
mouth is reckless and it's very
Right.
challenging.
Okay. There's never a reason to put hands on anybody. Right. You just don't like women talking. Maybe we should go to the Bible here because that is our guide. After all, we were created by the That's one above.
We got a baby mom coming up here speaking about the Bible.
It's a patriarchal religion that men use to hold over women. So men always go to the Bible and pick out all these little verses, and we can't do that. It's a patriarchal religion that men use.
Hey, can I ask you a question? You guys throw that word. I'm going to look it up right now for you. I want, but I want you to tell me what it is. Look, what is your definition of the word patriarchal?
Well, honestly, just the basic definition is just the stuff white men been doing, which doesn't benefit anybody, including you. And yes, before you ask, my son is biracial because I know that's getting ready to come.
Why would that come? What's wrong with you?
Because people love to attack white women. That's white woman, white woman, white woman. It's so whack.
Whack? You
Very
do know
whack.
that's outdated, right?
Very whack. Honey, I'm 44. I can use whatever type language I want to use.
I have a question for you, and I want you to answer seriously. Now,
Sure.
not just me, any man, if you were out in a public setting, and I really do want to answer, I'm going somewhere with this. This energy you have right now, would you convey that energy to a man if you guys were in proximity of each other?
It would depend on the situation.
No, it doesn't matter. Let's say it's this situation. Let's say it's this same conversation. That energy and that fire that you had. Man, because we all know that. Okay, see, you're going to lose either answer. Because when you say absolutely, now you just let us know that you're a broken, emotionally handicapped woman who will put herself into danger just based on your mouth.
No, my
Do
dad
you
used
think
to
that's
say
smart?
that he raised his daughters to be the biggest bitches they could be, and that he did a very good job.
He
So he would
definitely
be proud
did.
of the way he raised me, and I'm proud of that too. So if a man can't handle my mouth, that's that's on him. I'm not here to cater to fragile male egos.
Can we admit this? It is up
Sure.
to a man whether or not you stay safe. Do you agree with that?
I do not agree with that.
So why did you come up here and say, well, why are you letting these things happen to these women? It's apparent that you know we're the only ones who can stop it. But now you're talking like you're some type of superwoman.
But you haven't stopped it, is my point. Y'all want
If we haven't stopped it, if we haven't stopped it, why weren't you afraid to go get in your car today?
I don't live in fear.
No, ma'am, it's because we have civilized this world to the extent to where you typically don't have anything to worry about. But you are so low down, you won't even give men enough props for civilizing the world enough to where the amount of worrying you have to do about walking in your car is so minimal.
Low down because I don't agree with you or you don't like the way I talk?
Let me ask you this. Who's responsible that you feel so safe walking to your car?
Myself. And maybe the cameras that are on the building. Those help. Plus, I live in the suburbs.
Have you ever heard of Laugh Now, Cry Later?
Sure.
Because of your mouth, you are the type of woman who can have your son in danger. Because of your mouth. Ma'am, you're not tough and you know you're not tough. You gotta know that.
Why would I have my son in danger?
Just how you're moving is not conducive to listen, you're not even supposed to be moving like this.
Okay, my
You said
six
that
foot
you
three,
said,
260 pound
hold
son.
on,
I'm
stop,
not
stop,
really
stop.
concerned.
You said you would move like this in the presence of a man in public. Do you
What's a
think
man
that
gonna
that's a
do?
safe mindset to have for the mother of a son?
What's a man gonna do?
Man,
What's
you
a man
just
gonna do?
told me what men have already been doing, apparently. So which is it? Are you lying or do you really know what a man can do?
I'm saying, okay, a man can do anything. A man can put his hands on a woman. A bitch ass man can put his hands on a woman. Sure. And I can fight back. I can have him locked up.
Laugh now, cry later. I just gave her information that she validated is currently taking place, and she said it was fear mongering. And this is what we say about you. You don't even know how to move around in society without a man. Listen, we love it because you know what we know? Man, we know what you're doing. You're getting busted down. You told us that your son is biracial. You get busted down by black men. You know how we know? Because no quality men would deal with somebody like you on anything other than we all know it. I'm going to say this too. Listen, a lot of times you ladies don't know how much you tell us when you come up here about you. You don't know. I'm going to say this again. Men would only deal with a woman like that under the pretense of when nobody else is. You are the next phone call right before a man whacking off. That's the purpose you serve. There's no man who would deal with this.